Hello, crafty friends. Roxane here, and today I'm going to share some new products that I got from the new catalog. I cannot show you the inside until tomorrow, so I will show you the products, and so let's get started. So today this is my first time doing live, so if I'm trying it out, so it's all new, and so hopefully you could be really patient with me and we'll see how it goes. So here we go. If you are tuning in and you're able to do a comment, make sure you do a comment as well. So that would be awesome. So I'm not sure if the link that I have is working or not because I'm trying to see it on my computer. So let's see here. So yeah, you guys might have to give me a few minutes. All right, I'm not really sure here what's happening. I don't know. I don't think it's going. But anyhow, I'll go ahead anyway. And then if you would like to, afterwards, you could check it out. So if it doesn't work live, then we will just edit the video. Here we go. Okay, so the first thing I wanted to show you are some of the colors that we are getting. So they did something called a revamp this year. And what a revamp is just switching up the color lines and things like that. So this is the Regals. And so they kept a lot of the same colors, but they brought back Blackberry Bliss. And they introduced a new color called Sheeted Spruce. I'll pull that out of here. I believe this is it here. Shaded Spruce is a nice green. Oh, I apologize. That's garden green. This is Shaded Spruce. So it'll be nice. It's a nice bright green. So you can see the difference between that and the garden green. And there's the pear pizzazz or the old olive. Sorry, I apologize. And real red. Pumpkin pie. They kept that one. Crushed curry. Cherry cobbler, my favorite. Cajun craze, not my favorite, but it is good for fall. And then rich raspberry, and it's purple, so of course I like it. So that's the Regals collection. And now I'll show you the Subtles collection. So Calypso Coral is a returning color, like it stayed. This is a new color. This one's called Highland Heather. So be sure to give a thumbs up if you like a color, so I know. This one is called Blushing Bride. I didn't want to get one wrong. And this is Petal Pink. So this is a new color. So you can see the contrast there. And a new color is Soft Seafoam. It's so pastel. It's really, really pretty. And then they brought Coastal Cabana back. And this is a new color called Balmy Blue. And then that's our So Saffron. So they're really nice, very soft. They kind of remind me a little bit of summer, which is beautiful. And Brights, which is usually always my favorite collection. And so we have the Daffodil Delight, which we kept. Flirty Flamingo was an in color, and so they kept it in the line and added it to the Brights collection. Oh, sorry, this is Coastal Cabana, so I have to go back and see what that other one was. And then this one is Bermuda Bay. So Coastal Cabana was an in color a few years ago, so they brought it back and put it in the line. That's Bermuda Bay. This is a new color called Mango Melody. It's like a yellowy orange. I kind of like it. This is a nice bright green. This is called Granny Apple Green. And Melon Mumbo we had before. And Pacific Point, I believe that was in the Brights collection before. They moved some colors around, so I don't have my chart to see. And then this is a new purple, gorgeous grape. So they did discontinue the grapes, and so that's that. So I believe that other blue that I was saying was Coastal Cabana. It's called Balmy Blue. So let's have a look. Yeah. So that paler blue is Balmy Blue. And this one's Balmy Blue. That's Pool Party, actually. So I got confused. Imagine that. I got confused. Ah. Okay, so the last collection is the neutrals collection. So it's really interesting how they move the things around and stuff like that. So this, I'll show you the new in color. So Mary Merlot, it's beautiful burgundy. Hopefully you can see the color on them. I'm not sure if I need to add. No, I think the light just washes that out a little bit more. So that's like a nice burgundy. And then this one is called Gray Granite. So there you go. And then these are the other colors that they kept. So Smoky Slate and Basic Gray. And so you can kind of see the difference in the colors. So the Gray Granite, when it's on its own, looks quite kind of gray. But when you add some of these neutral kind of brown tones, it does kind of pick up the brown. This one here is Sahara Sand, Crumb Cake, Soft Suede. And then this one is Early Espresso. They retired the chocolate chip. And so this one is a returning in color that we had a few years back called Mossy Meadow, which is really great for all like the nature stuff. The tree stamps and things like that. And this is called Night of Navy, which we had before, but they just moved that line. I believe it was in the Regals collection before. And so the most exciting thing that probably you want to see are the ink colors, which are beautiful. So I have Blueberry Bushel. So it is, just to give you an idea, that's the Night of Navy. And sorry, my arm's in the way there. And this is the Pacific Point, just to give you kind of an idea of the different variations of the blue. And this one is called Lovely Lipstick. And this one is called, sorry, I gotta look at my cheat sheet here. That one's called Call Me Clover, Grapefruit Grove, and this one is Pineapple Punch. They're all really bright. This one's a little pastel-y, but it's still bright. It's like lighter than the Calypso Coral. And so I'll show you the ink colors. So there's the ink pad. That's a Blueberry Bushel, Call Me Clover, Lovely Lipstick, Grapefruit Grove, and then Pineapple Punch. And so these are new stamp pads as well. So these ones are a little bit easier to open. Before we had these 3 dots at the end that you would push and then flip. So now you just take it and you flip it and then you slide it. And so there's a sticker here that you can put. There's a little well there that fits this sticker. So you can put the colored sticker, and that comes with your ink pad. Then you just flip it and click it and you're done. So on the back, you can do the different languages for the color, and I chose English, put Blueberry Bushel on the front, so then I knew that's where I needed to open it. And then on the inside, when your ink pads are all together, if you're doing a few different colors, then you kind of know what that color is. So a little bit easier. It's more compact. It holds in your hand really, really nice. And when you stack them, they stack and they nest inside each other. And so they're quite lovely. Super easy to, and they take up less room than the other ones. And so then what I thought I'd do is give you an idea of what the colors look like stamped. So I did a greeting and a kind of an outline stamp and a more of a solid stamp. So that's the Pineapple Punch. And then I'll grab Grapefruit Grove. So that's what the Grapefruit Grove looks like. Call Me Clover. Don't really call me Clover. There you go. That's that. I think this one will be nice for Christmas as well. And Lovely Lipstick. And interestingly, it's a pinky red. So depending what you put it up against, sometimes it looks pink and sometimes it looks red. It's kind of strange, but in a good way. So, and this one's the Blueberry Bushel, which will probably be one of my favorites. I love this color of blue. Super, super pretty. So then with the ink colors, they do have coordinating ribbon to go with it. I didn't get all of them, but I got the Lovely Lipstick. And this is a 1/8 inch wide ribbon, and that's the Lovely Lipstick, and that's the Blueberry Bushel. So I'm doing an event at the end of the month. We're doing a Stamp a Stack and dinner. So I'm going to introduce these 2 in colors to for a stamp stack. And so we're going to use those colors and ink and the ribbon. And then, so this is the paper stack. So you get all these colors. Hopefully you can see them. Tons and tons and tons. So there's all the colors. And you get, let's see if it tells me on here, 40 sheets. So there's 5 different colors. So you're getting 10. And I just flipped it over now. I'm fanning it out here for you to show you the back side. You get some polka dots and some stripes, and so it can go, you know, wide stripes, thin stripes. I think these are kind of like brush strokey. They look like they were drawn on with a marker. So super simple, but I think quite effective. And the nice thing is you do get quite a bit in one color family, and so you can make a lot of cards just with the, if you got like in the assorted pack of paper and the inks and this, you can black, you could do tons and tons of cards. So that's that. And the other cards, the other DSP I got was this one here, and it's in the Rooted in Nature suite. So I'll just fan them out here so you can kind of see. So you get these designs. So there's 6 sheets of paper, and they give you 2 of each of these papers. And then if you flip it over, and you can see these here as well. So there you go. And there goes my phone. Forgot to turn off the phone. All right, you know, you do these videos and then you kind of forget to do all these things. That's why they're live and they're fun. Okay, so the most exciting thing, I think everybody wants. Now they're leaving a message, potentially leaving a message, so. Not really sure why that's happening. Okay, there we go. So some of this, of course, this one here, when I saw this, I totally had to get it. This one's called Rooted in Nature, and it comes with 2 stamps, like two stamp sets in a kit. So lots and lots of things. It complements Lovely as a tree quite well. But what really kind of got me was this one here. It's like a skeleton of a leaf. Or when you run them through the, or actually these 3, pardon me, you run them through the Big Shot and they actually leave embossed impression. So it cuts it out and gives you an embossed impression. I believe I have a card to show you with that. So here is the card that I did at On Stage using the stamp set and the DSP. And this is part of the suite as well. They give you 4 different colors of twine. So I chose the Grapefruit Grove for mine. But the other, so there's the Grapefruit Grove. As you can see, I've used some of it already. And then this is the Mint Macaron. So that's a returning color as well. I believe that was in the Subtles. I'm not sure. I may have called it something else. Blackberry Bliss. And then Crumb Cake. So if you notice as well, the twine coordinates with the colors that are in the DSP as well. So that's really helpful. And the other thing that comes in the suite that I picked up were these cute little embellishments. So again, on the card, you can see these little leafy things. So that's that. And this is what they look like. They come in the silver and kind of the brushed silver and the copper. Super pretty. I like the brushed silver. So yeah, so I adhered those with some glue dots, a couple of glue dots, because it's a little hefty, but put a couple on there. And so that was the card using all of those items there. Let's see what else I got. I got some more stuff. Hopefully you guys are still hanging in there. The stamp set is called Love What You Do. And part of that suite is this Big Shot floral stamp. It's called Lovely Floral Dynamic Textured Impressions Embossing Folder. say that 10 times fast. So I don't know if you can see, this is a little bit thicker. And so if you take your cardstock and spritz it a little bit just to dampen the paper, and then you run it through the Big Shot, it gives you a deeper impression, so it's raised a bit more, which makes it really nice for if you wanted to do some sponging in that. And I'm going to do a card like that later, so stay tuned for that. And then these are the Share What You Love artesian pearls. So lots of times I've colored the white pearls different colors to coordinate with my card that I'm making. So these are quite lovely that they come with these colors. I don't know if they tell you. Yeah, they don't tell us what it is on there. I believe that's, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different colors there. And the other fun thing that came in that's in that suite, and I believe it's called Love What You Do Suite, or Share What You Love Suite, are these doilies. So you may or may not be able to see, but it's pearlescent. So this year, Stampin' Up! Is celebrating 30 years, and 30 years is pearl. It's a pearls associated with 30 years. So maybe you can see that. And so, dun, 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 dun. Ready? Here we go. And here's the card that I made it on stage using that suite. So there you can see the pearlized doily. I cut it in half and spread it out a little bit so to give more room. And this is the DSP that is in the suite. Unfortunately, I didn't order that in time to get it. And this ribbon back here is actually velvet. So, you know, you have to touch the card when you see it because it's got that soft stuff. So that's that suite there. And then I picked up, what else did I get? So I ordered this stamp set and I made a couple of cards with it. I bought it because of the different quotes that are here, but also because I thought I like this one. Wake up, kick butt, repeat. And then they've got someone waking up, someone riding a bike. So I thought that was super, super fun. So I was just playing around with the stamp set. So I made this one here, somewhat monochromatic, and I used the wood texture DSP, which was in last year's catalog. That's coming forward to this year. And then crumb cake, and I believe that's soft suede as well. And then I wanted to try this peekaboo technique again. I had a butterfly one like this, but the butterflies sadly are retiring, so I wanted to do an updated version of the peekaboo card. So this is the DSP from the Rooted in Nature suite, and Thank You Kindly is right here from the Enjoy Life stamp set. So super cute. This one here is another card that I made on stage, and I forgot to put this ribbon on. It's like a 1/8 inch cord, so it's not as flat as ribbon. It has kind of like a roundness to it, but hopefully maybe you can or cannot see that. And so this is a vellum that you color with the blends or with your markers, and then you can add that to your card. So I thought this is just down really loosely because I actually wanted to lift it and put white behind it, because I found that when I did that, it really makes the stained glass a lot brighter and pop a bit off of the card, where here it's a little bit more subtle. So there you go. And I didn't buy that stamp set, but I believe it's called stained glass, and because you can't buy everything. So, and then the last card I'll show you that I did it on stage is this one here. And if you look really closely, this paper is very, very detailed, and it comes like that. And they come in 12 by 12 sheets, and you can cut them out. And these pieces here are cut to coordinate with their note cards. So Delightfully Detailed is what it's called. And these are I'm going to pull out these cards to show you. I don't have the detailed DSP, but again, so you get all these envelopes, and then a good variety of, so see here, these are more like a splash of watercolor. This is more blended. I believe that's the mint macaron. And then it comes in the Blackberry Bliss, kind of squished on there, and then a little bit more there. So you get 20 cards all together. in the pack. So you get 10 of the mint macaron and 10 of the blackberry bliss. And then the coordinating envelopes. And the envelopes are very vanilla on the outside and a white on the inside. And you can easily put, if you wanted to embellish it, you could put an envelope liner in there as well. And so that's the card there. We use the trio punch here, and I forget what that one's from. And then I don't know if you can see, but back here they have this new ribbon, and it's white polka dots, but it's on tulle. And it's a little fuzzy too. And I believe it comes in white and the very vanilla, and they only have the white at the event, so that's what we used. And then these are some new gems. They're called faceted dots. So that's in the Grapefruit Grove, and I try to put it on the flower. And the nice thing, if you're using this delightfully detailed paper, is you can actually use these little faceted dots to kind of anchor down your paper. And so there's the dots there. So black, mint macaron, and the Grapefruit Grove, which is really exciting because we had these, just the black rhinestones before, in one of our holiday catalogs to complement our Halloween, one of our Halloween suites. So I was excited to see that. I was kind of sad that dots went away, but then they came in like that. So what else do I have? Okay, I have another embellishment and then a couple more stamps, and then I'm done. And so you can always leave a comment, leave me questions, and I can answer them. So then this is a new color that they had for the twine. It's a little bit thinner, but Night of Navy. So I think that this one will be well loved and well used very often. I'm kind of a twine fanatic. So at the event, everybody got one of these in their bag. So all the demos that came to the event got this animal outing. And they're a coordinating frameless set. So I'm just waiting till tomorrow coloring. The blends will be coming back, I believe, the 13th or maybe just after that. And so you can use the blends. But if you have markers, you can use it, or your aqua painter. So lots of different options. I don't have a card for that yet. And this is Pick a Planet. So I won this one as well. This was a win. And this one has coordinating framelits as well to do the banner. So you can stamp that, and you can punch it out and hang it. So super cute. So again, I'm waiting for tomorrow so I can order it. So as a demo, we can pre-order, but not everything. So these stamps, these two were not available for pre-order. I won them or got them as part of my prize patrol. And then also this one as well was the birthday background. So these three were not available for pre-order, but because I went on stage, I got these. So for people's different prize patrol, everyone got something different. So there you go. So this one here I haven't used. When I first got it, I was like, oh, I don't know. So anyway, if you have any ideas, leave me a comment below. I'm sure something will come up at 12 o'clock at night. And then I did grab these two in color ink pads. So I'm slowly growing my stash. So the Gray Granite and the Highland Heather. I debated on getting Mary Merlot because it's super, super pretty. But I thought it's summer and spring and thought maybe I'll do a nice soft color. And then the last two things I got, I haven't even opened them, are some new products. So this is an embossing, Big Shot embossing mat, and that's to complement the Rooted in Nature dies that I was showing you earlier that can be embossed. So that just helps to emboss those. And I haven't looked really detailed into the catalog. I'm sure there's more framelits in that this would complement as well. They may come out with something new in the holiday. And then this is a chamois. So this helps us to dampen before use, air dry between uses, and it's washable. So basically it's a chamois to clean your ink pads. The nice thing, I think this will come in really handy for using with the Stamparatus. So when the Stamparatus opens up, you have this clear plate and your stamps are here. And I think it'll be easier to wash them like that with the chamois. So I don't know if that was their intention, but that's it. So that's the end of my video. That's all the things. I think I showed you everything I have right now. I'm sure I'll get more. I do have a wish list already. Kind of sad. It's keeps growing because you go online and you now I really want that stamp set. So anyways, I'm going to be doing some more videos using these card ideas. I have to spend a little bit of time in my craft room to be able to do that. And yeah, so that's it. So, and I've been doing some paper pumpkin stuff too. I'm trying to get something together for the paper pumpkin alternate project video as well. So that's going to be coming down the pipe. So thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you have a great day. Bye for now.